How's it going, everybody? I am Theodad, as always, Johnny Trouble, for BloodlyDisgusting.com's graphic content. We actually have a very special interview for you right now. Usually we don't get to cover movies, but since we're here at the con and we're huge fans of it as it is, The Boy Wonder, which we've already done a few postings about, we are here with the director and the screenwriter, Mike Morrissey, Caleb Steinmeier, of course the star of the film, and Zirei Kameo. And we are going to ask him some questions and sit down and talk to him for a little bit. Before we get started, you guys shot in New York.
Yep.
A lot of it was your stomping around and stuff like that. Could you tell us, how did the screenplay come about? Was it based off of anything that you had experienced or seen?
I grew up, reading comics from like 10 years old, so it's kind of like the story came about from just kind of the kind of movie I wanted to see. Maybe revenge films and that. So there was my parents are not alcoholic. Sorry to ask you to so it kind of just came out of my head.
That's a little bit messed up.
Yeah, I know. People like watching. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" Seen enough. This is therapy, though. How I'm doing.
The character of Sean in the film is a very deep character, and Caleb does a very good job of bringing it to life. One of the things that I noticed about the character is there are a lot of little nuances and different things that you brought to the role. It seemed like they were very consistent throughout the film. How did you get into the headspace of the character and get prepared for that role?
Well, Michael brought me out to train in Muay Thai boxing, and I was living alone. I didn't know anyone in New York City. I was casted out of LA, and it actually was a really organic process for me. Just the isolation, and then having to go on set every day and interact with people was great. It was like a very Sean type of thing to be living alone, because that's essentially what he was. He was a guy who lived alone and didn't really interact with anyone. So it kind of became
you play Teresa. Your character, she's a former prosecuting attorney in the city of New York. And throughout the film, she's kind of dealing with watching the justice system fail with, murderers getting out, they walk, and then she has to pursue Michael, Sean's character. Good character, Sean. Okay. And she seems to have this more internal what's right, what's the law, and what's fair. And how did you get into her mindset?
The thing about Teresa is that she has so much things to justify in her life, things that she's kind of done wrong, seen wrong in society. But she takes a liking to him somehow. She feels, it's not that she feels bad for him, but she really wants to get to the bottom of why this feels so messed up. She genuinely cares about him. And I don't think she knows in the beginning of the story that she's going to go down this path with this kid. But she does. And in doing so, she kind of unveils a lot of things that are going on internally, which is kind of where her personal life and her work life is. It's just, that's what it is. It's not about right or wrong. It's about what she feels is right for her. For Sean.
She had her own rights and all. She saw the justice system kind of failing, and it wasn't. I look at Teresa's character very selfish character. Everybody feels all fucked up. You describe this hero to each one of them. She's really not doing anything that is so good. She lost her kid for being, a ladder climber, a corporate climber. She wanted to be. She works so hard. She lost her kid. What mother would lose her kid? She does everything that benefits her. Only to the end of the movie. She's going to screw up.
Yeah, you've created these characters, none of them are black and white.
How do you guys view? How do you view the character of Sean? Do you view him as a hero or more of just a criminal, and that kind of is the crux of his own dilemma? He is a criminal in and of himself, just a different kind.
You know, I can think that. I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I see Sean as, you know, I see Sean as a very screwed up kid that, you know, just because the way we look at things and then read the paper of it, you're looking at him and things you're saying, oh, he's obviously a hero. He's not. He's a screwed up kid who's just going through his life doing things that are right for him. Things is right. So, do I think him as a criminal? Yeah, I mean, if you look at it like, oh, yes, he's a criminal. He's out, he killed a bunch of people. But for some part of me, some part of people, I think would say, I like him. He's that guy. You know, it's not the, you know, it's not the guy you want to meet in LA, but I kind of there's something about him that I like.
It's that like heroic vigilante that,
Right.
like, I wish I could do stuff like that, but then you realize that there's a lot more that goes into it, and it's not all horrible.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point of the train scene, you know, like, you kind of like that bum, and it's so annoying, and then he starts beating me like, hey, yeah. You know, it's like, there's no need to, you know, kill him, he's just yelling. And that's kind of the point of the movie, right? I see people kind of turn on Sean and they're like, oh, wait a second, I didn't sign up for that, and then you did. You said he was your hero for most of the movie, then you're like, oh, wait a second, you're going a little too far. And then the party, okay, guys, party kind of said. But, yeah, so I guess, you know, he becomes black and white.
Well, yeah, there's a line, you know, like people want to do that. People want to beat up the bad guy, but what kind of person does it do? What's the psychological process to get to the point where you can go on a train and, you know, beat the hell out of it?
And you ain't coming back on that.
No.
You know, like if you're gonna go down that road, you can't shut that off.
Yeah.
So that's like those really interesting kind of characters.
And just last night we were talking about what Sean did in his life.
Yeah, we were saying what would happen
what
after.
happened afterwards, and we all came up with very interesting.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
interesting what would happen to him.
Speaking of that brings me to my next question. The film itself is very open-ended. Not to give anything away, but there is a definite possibility just from watching it of there being more on the character of Sean and your character, of course, and their relationship. Is there any plans? Would you be open to exploring the characters more again, or is it one of those things where you just kind of planned it out and then it's done?
I would love to see Sean older and trying to survive and not having a very kind of vision of what that would be. It would also be a very screwed up movie. But I would also sell out in a heartbeat to go in the helicopter with machine guns.
Rambo style.
And Teresa would be in bikini for the whole movie. And whatever. If we had to. Yeah, exactly. She's model and I'm not no longer a cop, but I still carry a gun and now I'm still model. But I would love to do it. I'd love to do it. All seriously, I'd love to go back. I think it would be great.
Oh, Caleb, you had to actually speak, what was it, Mandarin?
Yeah.
His first day.
Oh, that
Yeah, that was the first day of shooting. They're like, all right, Mandarin scene, let's go.
How did you prepare for that?
Actually, the guy who trained me in Muay Thai and boxing, his wife spoke Mandarin.
Oh,
So kind of that should help to me. You know, I think I kind of butchered it a little bit, but as an actor, you gotta sell.
yeah.
And I worked as hard as I could to like get it, but I guess it takes a little long.
I think when we play in China, people will just laugh at that scene. We can probably say something like, you know, I'll buy your dog and sell it or something.
Yeah.
Who knows what you said?
Just don't English and then they don't know.
We've watched, actually, had people watch it and they said, yeah, he's got it. He says what he, you know, that's what he means. You know, he doesn't say word for word, but that's that person.
You can go about the general drift, right? It's like, well, still, you wouldn't expect it from, you know, Sean.
Yeah, some kid sitting there, 18 years old, 17 years old.
Who the hell are you? Like,
Yeah, it's a really fun scene.
Yeah, I did enjoy that too. So.
You did start a production company named after the film.
Yes.
You've got another movie in the works. It's actually a horror film.
Yes.
Mother. what can you tell us about that? Is that shooting now, or are you getting ready to shoot it? Or?
I wrote that a while ago. We're just talking with the casting to get the money together for that, but that is a very more psychological thriller about a woman named Elizabeth Caulfield who couldn't have children. She kidnapped her own family. She had little girls, and they couldn't live with her. And to obey her rules, she would kill the kids. So there's 6 girls, and only 1 girl survives. So the 1 girl gets away. She gets away at the beginning of the movie. It's about that girl who survives and seeing her go through her life in this past. Caulfield gets out of a mental institute, and it becomes very sick and morbid. And it's one of those things I
seems excited for that one.
Yeah, I couldn't really pitch the movie well. It's kind of.
You did great.
Thank you very much. But yeah, it's hard to pitch it. I kind of like. That's why I make movies because I can't see it right. I'm like, look, here it is.
That's why I'm a writer.
Yeah, exactly. I can write really well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Like I said, we saw the movie. We loved it. We sat down and watched it together. He's watched it twice already.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. That is fantastic.
So we should do it again one of these days for Mother. And it was nice seeing
nice
you.
meeting you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
We'll see you guys later.
All right.